Okay, welcome to your practice. Please go ahead and find a comfortable seated posture on your yoga mat. As you settle in, take awareness to your skeleton, your spine, your hips, your ribs, your shoulders, and your skull. So just the torso right now. Spine, the hips, the ribs, shoulders, and skull. And sit and breathe so that those bones feel bright and spacious. Sit and breathe so the hips, the spine, ribs, shoulders, and skull feel bright and spacious. Let the legs be anchors, support, and the arms just relax freely. Start to lengthen and slow your breathing. Don't worry about any other aspect of your breathing. Just lengthen and slow. Place a hand on your belly and a hand on your chest. And practice breathing into all of your breathing apparatus. So as you inhale, expand the belly, then the ribs, and then the chest. And as you exhale, exhale the chest, the ribs, and the belly. It's one breath, but it's in incremental bits. Inhaling belly, ribs, chest, and then exhale chest, ribs, belly. Inhale belly, ribs, chest. Exhale chest, ribs, belly. So you're inhaling from low to high. And then exhale from high to low. You can remove the hands if it's easy for you. Inhale from low to high. And exhale from high to low. Keep going, feeling, and focusing. Inhale low to high. Exhale high to low. Stay conscious of your hips, your spine, ribs, shoulders, and skull. Keep breathing, long and slow. And stretch your arms to the sky. Hold your arms, extend your body up to the sky, and practice the breathing exercise. Use it as a regulator, a way to keep the mind steady and focused. Good. Bring the hands back behind you, squeeze your shoulder blades, and practice the breathing exercise. Inhale, reach up to the sky again. Practice the breathing exercise. Reach the hands out in front and inhale from low to high. Exhale from high to low. One more round like that. Inhale, stretch up to the sky. And tilt over to your left. Practice the breathing exercise and the mindful awareness of your hips, your spine, ribs, shoulders, and skull. Let's go the other direction. Both arms up. And both arms twist to your left. Full breath here. Low to high. High to low. Center. And then exhale, twist to your right. Inhale, low to high. And exhale, high to low. Inhale, center. And let's go ahead and rock up to a tabletop position. You can put your hands on blocks or the floor. Make your stance a little longer than usual. And let's melt our spine. Breathe. Keep just hanging your spine like a hammock so your shoulders are scrunching on the back body. And now you're going to push the ground down so it sends your ribs to the sky. Push the ground down and send the ribs to the sky. That's the exhale. Inhale, drop your ribs like a hammock so your shoulders scrunch together behind you. And then exhale, push out, push down through your arms to send your ribs to the sky. Let's keep going back and forth. Inhale, hang your hammock. Exhale, push down. You can exhale out through the mouth as you squeeze your belly. A couple more of those. A little more active on the exhale. Inhale, passive, hang the spine. Exhale, push and squeeze. Feeling that core engage a little bit. Inhale, passive, hang your spine. Through the shoulders. Exhale, push, squeeze. Inhale, hang, passive. Exhale, push, draw in. Inhale, hang. Exhale, push. Good. Inhale, extend your left leg back, reach it straight back, and then exhale, pull your knee in like you're trying to kiss your left knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull the knee in, try to kiss your knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, try to kiss the knee. And place it back down. Inhale, extend your right leg out. Exhale, try to kiss the knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, try to kiss. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw it in. One more. Draw it in. And place it back down. Good. Sink your hips back, child's posture. And just rock your ribs side to side slightly. Good. Slide forward into a cobra pose. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, stretch the belly muscles as you lift up cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, stretch up cobra. And turn and look over your left shoulder. Back to center. Turn and look over your right shoulder. Back to center. Inhale, curl up. If the arms can straighten, go ahead. And push back, tabletop. Inhale, left leg out. Make a big circle with your left leg. Lift it up again. As high as it'll go. And then exhale, try to tuck the knee in towards your chin. Inhale, reach it out. Make a big circle with your left knee. And then reach the foot as high as it'll go. And then tuck it in. Exhale. Inhale, back. Draw your circle. Reach it high. Pull it in. One more. Inhale, back. Circle. Reach it high. Pull it in. Exhale. Back to tabletop. Inhale, right leg back. Draw a circle. Lift it high. Squeeze it in. Exhale. Inhale, back. Draw a circle. Lift it high. Squeeze it in. Exhale. Inhale, back. Circle. High. Squeeze it in. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze. Place. Sit your hips back. Rest your forehead on the mat. Inhale, come forward to cobra. Rest on the ground. Reach your hands out in front. If you have a block, you can put the hands on the block. Stretch your toes back this time so your legs are toning. Inhale, lift the block and lift your legs. And then exhale, touch down. Inhale, lift and stretch. Exhale, touch down. Inhale, lift and stretch. Exhale, touch down. Keep your knees and elbows straight and your tray tables in the upright position. Just kidding. Inhale, lift and stretch. Back down. Nice, steady pace. Two more. Inhale, lift and stretch. Extend those joints. Exhale, down. Last one. Lift and stretch. And relax. Turn on your cheek. Come back to your breath. Come back to the core of your skeleton. Good. Place your hands down and press back. You can put those hands on blocks again or on the floor. So a little bit quicker this time. Extend your left toe, your left leg straight. So just your left toe is on the ground. Just the left toe is on the ground. And you're going to kick the leg up into the sky as quickly as you can and look over your shoulder as you do it. So you're going to lift and then slowly touch the toe back down. Lift and then touch. Lift and then touch. And gently look over your left shoulder as you kick that leg up. 2 more. Keep going. And replace the knee down. Extend the right leg, and let's practice on the second side. Lift and touch. Try to keep the arm straight if possible. I'm struggling on that myself. 2 more. Feeling the back of the leg muscles lift and touch down. Let's go back to the left side again. Extend 4 times. Lift and touch. Looking over the shoulder. Good. Right leg, extend, lift, and touch. 4 times. Good. Let's press back, round the spine, child's posture. This time, if you have your hands on blocks, keep them on the blocks and keep your arms straight out. Trying to open the shoulder joint, stretching the hands forward as you sit your hips back. Good. Let's come forward again. Walk your knees back. You're going to keep your arms straight this time and sort of slowly drop your pelvis and gaze forward or up. So it's like more of a full cobra. Maybe the pelvis finds the ground. And then exhale, look over your left shoulder. Back. Look over right shoulder. 2 more. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn. Last one. Good. Let's press back. Downward facing dog posture. Breathe long and slow. Mindful of your whole core skeleton. Feel the breath. Good. Drop down to the left knee and turn the left foot out slightly. As you stretch your right leg straight back, gate pose. Make sure you're stable, the right arm's in the sky, and we're gonna lift the right leg like a kung fu kick as high off the ground as you can. Might not be very high, it's okay, keep it straight, and then touch the inner foot down, and let's lift the right leg up again. Down. Just 2 more pulses. Last one, lift the right leg up. Good, you can hold it up or touch it back down as you stretch the right arm overhead. You get a long side body stretch. Breathe. Concentrate on your breathing. Good, let's rotate back down. And gate pose, kickstand the right foot, extend the left leg back. Left arm in the sky. And we're going to pulse, lifting the left leg and touching down. Just keep working here. Staying stable and grounded. Stretch that left leg up. You're using the muscle, but you're also going to stretch the inner leg as you tone the outer leg. Good, and the last one, you can keep the leg lifted or touch it down as you side stretch that left arm overhead. Breathe here. Full torso breathing. Good, come back down. Let's go ahead and press to downward facing dog. And inhale, stretch that left leg as high into the sky as you can. Three times, knee to chest. Exhale, pull the knee in. You bring your shoulders over your hands. Inhale, stretch it back. Exhale, knee in. Inhale, stretch it back. Exhale, knee in. And go ahead and plant that foot at the front of your mat. Come up, warrior one pose. Focus today on squeezing your legs into your hip joints. And then from your hips, pushing back down through your feet. Turn the torso so it faces straight out in front. Full body breathing. Inhaling low to high. Exhaling high to low. One more time. Good, let's go ahead and place our hands down and step the left leg back. Let's keep it in the air for a three-legged plank and hold as you breathe. Slow, calm breath. Push the ground down with your arms. Good, you can lower that leg down. Go ahead and take a push-up if you'd like, or a cobra. And then let's go back to downward dog and stretch the right leg as high to the sky as you can. Breathe here. 3 times, knee to chest. Exhale, shoulders forward. Inhale back. Exhale, shoulders forward. Inhale back. Exhale, shoulders forward. Plant the right foot down and come up, warrior one. Squeeze the legs into your hips. Then push your hips back down through your legs and feet. Breathe from low to high and exhale from high to low. Good, place your hands down. Let's step back to three-legged plank. Hold the pose, breathe here. Push that floor down and away from you. You can put the foot down, push up, or vinyasa, and press back to downward facing dog. Let's come down to kneeling and sit our hips back. Keep the hands and arms outstretched in front of you. Breathe slow. Develop an appreciation for the calming presence of following your breath. Inhale. And let's step into a standing forward fold. Take a few deep breaths here, continuing to calm the nervous system by this closing posture and the slow breathing. Inhale, come back up. Place your elbows on, place your hands on top of your elbows and scrub your shoulder blades up your back. You can even lift up on your tippy toes and then exhale. You can relax them down like you're resting your forearms on the back of your head or the back top of your head. We'll do a couple more rounds like that. On the inhale, you're going to reach your elbows as high as you can. Try to get those forearms well off your skull and lift up on your tippy toes. And then exhale, you just let it settle back down. Feel those shoulder blades go down your back. Feel the back of the neck get longer. Inhale, scrub and reach. Exhale, sink it down, shoulders sink down. Heels are heavy. Inhale, heels lift up, shoulders lift up. Exhale, sink them down. Now carefully, because it's very confusing, try to change which forearm is on top. So if your left forearm's on top, put the right forearm on top. And we'll do another round of 3 or 4, I can't remember. Inhale, scrub. Exhale, sink. Try to feel those shoulder blades going down your ribs. Inhale, scrub. Exhale, sink. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink. Just like the breath rises and the out breath falls. Good. Relax the hands down. Turn your palms to face front, and we're going to pull the arms back and pull. So you want to feel those shoulder blades squeeze on the back now. We've loosened them up. We want to squeeze them on the back. One thing that you're going to notice is when we try to pull our arms back, we compensate by just pushing our ribs forward. Try to resist that temptation. As you pull the arms back, the ribs don't pop forward. Here we go. Pull back and release. Back and release. Breathe long and slow. Excellent. Step the left foot back, warrior 2. Keep those arms down on an A shape, and same thing. Pulse back in your warrior 2. Try to keep those ribs from popping forward. Keep pulsing. Squeezing those shoulder blades right at the back of your heart. 2 more. Good. Now stretch your arms and make big circles. Turn the palms up, continue the circles. Good. One more, biggest circle, and you're going to take your right elbow under and your left elbow on top, eagle arms, still in warrior 2 legs. Keep breathing, keep stretching out warrior 2 legs. Good, now pivot and turn your back foot into warrior 1, keep your eagle arms, and bow just inside your right leg, warrior 1 legs. Breathe here. Good, inhale, swoop your arms up, stretch up to the sky, and exhale to mountain posture. Turn the palms to face front. Gently pull the arms back without letting your ribs pop forward. Step the right foot back, warrior two, same arm gesture, a little bit higher than you were. Base ribs don't move. Keep pulsing, keep squeezing the back of your heart to engage the practice. Okay, palms down, circles. Palms up, circles. Keep breathing long and slow. Left elbow under, right elbow on top. Eagle arms, hold your warrior two legs. Breathe here. If you can't hold your hands, you just keep crossing the elbows and the arms stay in like a V shape. All right, turn the back foot so you're in warrior one legs. And then exhale, bow just inside the left thigh. Breathe. Long breaths. Calm breath. You don't need a lot of air, just elongate the breath. Inhale, swoop your arms up, warrior one. And exhale, mountain pose. Slide the left hand down your leg and crescent your right side open. Good, keep reaching out. You're gonna make a big windmill shape with your right hand. So you're gonna come down as you look down. And then open back up, lift that right arm up. And crescent over. Slide the left hand down the leg. Close the upper body. Inhale, swoop it out and up. Exhale over in the crescent. And then roll it closed. One more time. Exhale over. And back to mountain posture. Breathe here. Press the right hand against the right leg. Inhale, left arm up. And we crescent first. Then we roll the upper body closed as we swoop it down and out of the shape. Inhaling up. Exhaling, big crescent shape. Roll it back open. Exhale, crescent. Roll it. Crescent. Roll. Let's bring both arms up to the sky. If you can, interlock your fingers, but point the index. Try to keep your arms straight here. So if you can't squeeze your arms with your elbows straight, separate your arms and still reach upward so that the elbows are extended. And as you're reaching up, squeeze your legs or squeeze a block and bend your knees deeply. As you bend your knees deeply, you can hover your heels, but keep reaching up with your fingertips, reaching up with your hands. So your belly is nice and toned, nice and engaged, and breathe calmly. Excellent work. Keep breathing. Those heels can rise up. Yeah, arms out. Arms out. If you can't go straight up, John, go straight out like you're walking like a Frankenstein or something like that. Good. Reach up. Reach back with those hands and exhale, reaching down by your sides. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. You're gonna put your hands on blocks or a coffee table or just the fingertips on the floor and shoot your left leg straight back until your left leg is parallel with the floor. Breathe here. Make your arms perpendicular to the floor. Make your right leg perpendicular to the floor. Bill, you can have your hands on the ledge, good. Straight back with that left leg, and we're gonna lift the back of the left leg just a little higher than parallel. Lift, and then back to parallel. Lift, back to parallel. Try to keep your hips squared if possible. 2 more, lift, and lift. And then hold it at parallel. And if you can take those hands away for a moment from their blocks or from whatever they're holding on to. And then relax out of your pose. Very good. Mountain posture or forward bend. Calmly regulate your breathing. Doing excellent work, everyone. Staying focused. Working on these hard poses for the entirety. Good for you. Exhale, bow. So we're going to stretch the right leg. The right leg is parallel with the floor, but the left leg and the arms are perpendicular with the floor. About 5 times, we're going to lift the right leg past parallel and then back to parallel. Lift, back, lift, back. Continuing to pulse. Keep working that whole back leg. Try not to let the hips turn open. That's coming from the musculature of the back of the leg. Okay, last one, lift and then hold. And if you'd like, for a breath or two, pull those hands away, warrior 3. And then step out of your posture somehow, forward bending, mountain pose. Regulate your awareness with the least amount of air necessary. So you may need a big breath. That may be the least amount. But you're developing that conscious awareness. How much breath do I need? Can it be a slower, longer breath? Good. Exhale, forward fold. Same thing. Right leg down, left leg up. Breathing here. And pulse. 1. Try to keep the hips perfectly level. You can put your hands on your hips for more challenge. And make sure the hips stay level with the floor. Keep pulsing. Parallel and then above parallel. All right, we've got an extra challenge this time. Hold. See if you can pull off warrior 3. And then to come out of the pose, come up and bring your left knee in front for balancing posture. If you can't do that, you can touch the ground and then come up. Left knee's in front now, balancing pose. Lifting the left knee as high as you can. Grab the foot and let's all do tree posture to open our hip. Breathe here. Calm your nervous system inside the balancing pose. So for the next side, if you want, you go near the wall so you can touch the wall for the balancing portion. Keep holding your tree. Asking yourself, even though the heart might be beating, the body temperature's warmed up, how much breath do I need? It's like the real world version of that Matrix line. Are you sure that's air you're breathing? Do you need those air, those O2, CO2 exchange? And that conscious awareness around it makes us more present, more clear. The answer is yes, you do need some amount of breathing, but how much is that amount? Let's bow forward, send the right leg back, and pulse in your warrior 3 thing. The right leg lifts above parallel and then back to parallel. Just keep working here. Pushing down with your hands, strong. Push down with your hands. You want your spine as perpendicular as possible. Irina, if you can you get on your fingertips or on blocks so that your spine's a little more parallel? That's it, good. All right, last one, lift, and then see if you can come into warrior 3, balancing. Put your hand on a wall or just float the hands. Good, nice and slow. Swoop that right knee forward and up. Holding that knee up as high as you can. Like you're trying to step on a giant step, like you were a little kid. Steps are much bigger proportionally to the rest of your body. Big, tall steps. Okay, then place that right foot into tree posture, opening the hip. Breathe. How much air do you need? It's a moment-to-moment investigation, strengthening your ability to remain present. And release that leg down. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and step our left leg nice and far back into warrior two stance. Hook or press your right elbow down into your right thigh. Stretch and extend your left arm out in a straight line from your left leg. Side angle pose. Yeah, take that arm over there, exactly. Straight line from left foot to left fingers. Breathe, side angle pose. Stretch out through your front knee. Push back through your back heel. Good, in one transition, extend your leg and open your arms into triangle pose. In one transition, come back to side angle pose. Inhale, triangle pose. The joints, the limbs should be active. Breathing very consciously, stretching the awareness back to side angle pose. Littlest amount of movement necessary. If you're uncertain how to move, just watch the camera for a second. Littlest amount of movement. Inhale, triangle. Exhale, side angle. One more time. Triangle. And then inhale, back out of the pose. Reach the right arm high up into the sky. And take a windmill motion to mountain posture. Good. Before we do the second side, inhale, stretch your limbs, your arms straight up or out. If this is difficult on your shoulders, you're going to spread your palms and reach out if up is not available. Squeeze and reach up as you bend your knees to lower down. Those heels can hover. If it's uncomfortable to squeeze your legs together, you're going to squeeze blocks in between your ankles and knees. As you sit down, reach up. Breathe. Good. Let's come out of our posture. Stretch that spine long and step the right leg back. Okay, from here, you're going to perch the left elbow on your thigh. You're going to stretch the right arm away from the right foot. Breathe. Contemplate the minimal amount of movement. Not yet, you're contemplating it. On the inhale, open into triangle. Exhale, side angle. Stretching out through your limbs. Keep the pose active. Triangle, inhale. Side angle, exhale. Triangle, inhale. Side angle, exhale. Your own pace, 2 more. Soft breathing. Okay, last one, triangle. Inhale, come up. Let's lift our left arm up as high as we can. And then windmill, mountain pose. Good. Mountain pose. Let the arms hang from the body. Let the legs be roots. Feel the pelvis on top of the roots. Your spine, ribs, shoulder blades, and skull. Breathe in a way that makes those bright and spacious. Good. Try to keep that. You're going to inhale, lift up your right knee. You can use the wall and hook your right ankle on top of your left knee. And we're going to keep the shin parallel with the floor as you bend your left leg as much as possible. Good. And then as you sit down, if it's available, you can reach those arms out in front and really reach them out, or reach them up as high as you can, actively reaching up while you try to sit lower. Good. Keep reaching up with your index. Pull that right knee up as high as you can, like you're trying to take a big, big step. And mountain pose. Hook the left ankle on top. Keep the shin parallel. As you sit down, reach out or reach up. As you sit down, feel those antagonistic forces acting on the anatomy. Breathe the minimum. The minimum does not cause more strain to the pose. The minimum keeps the pose strong and present. Good. Inhale, lift that left knee up as high as you can, like you're taking a big step. And then mountain pose. Very good. Let's take a wide-legged stance. Wide-legged stance on your mat. You can move those blocks if you'd like to the middle. Hands on the backs of your legs. Palms on the backs of your legs is probably a better way of saying that for your shoulder. And let's open the front of our spine from the pelvis to the crown. Evenly, uniformly. Keep that opening, but hinge your hips. So the hands can touch the floor. See if you can, remember, you want to keep the front of your spine open evenly, except at the hip joint. Breathe here. Skandasana. Bend your left knee and rotate your right toes to the sky. Inhale back. Vasarita. Bend your right knee, rotate your left toes to the sky. Inhale back. And then walk your hands to the front of your mat and step back, plank posture. Hold your plank, breathe here. Good. Come down to kneeling and separate your feet with the knees touching. Slowly walk your hips back and sit your hips between your feet or on a block, on a prop. Any prop will do. Good. Lifting up. Let's rest here a moment. Contemplate the minimum amount of breath. Close your eyes even. Picture the hips, the spine, the ribs, the shoulders, and the skull. Breathe so those bones are bright and spacious. Good. If you can, bring your right foot in front so your right knee is in the sky. So it's the same pose, you're just taking the right leg forward some. Then take your right elbow and put it on your right knee, even inside the knee. Your left hand can support your low back and twist. Turn your left shoulder and look over the left shoulder. Good. Come back out. Let's change sides. Be careful. Left elbow on the left knee and twist to the right. Back to center. Come forward. Cross your ankles and sit back. Let's slowly lower down onto our backs for some bridge pose, back bends. Place your feet flat on the floor. Work your shoulders away from your ears. So your shoulders rest flat on the floor. And then inhale, lift your hips up. Breathe here. Breathe in such a way that you're stretching the space between your skull and your shoulders. Like it was a triangle that was getting a bit more surface area. Good. Lower back down. And then inhale again, lift up, opening that triangle. Pressing the hips up even higher this time with your legs. And then lower back down. Breathe the minimum amount of breath. Just sustain your practice. Again, as you lift your hips, you are trying to open the triangle of your shoulders and skull. Inhale, bridge. Keep breathing. And exhale, lower down. Swirl around so that you're practicing on your belly, laying on your belly. And stretch your left arm straight out in front. So you can kind of lay your head on your left arm. Lift up your right foot and hold your right foot in your right hand. And so now you're on your side, your left side, and stretch your right leg and your right arm as far back in a bow shape as you can. You can open your chest, lengthen your belly muscles as you kick that right foot off the side of your mat, holding with the hand. Breathe. Keep holding on and see if you can roll onto your belly while lifting the right knee off the ground. So you can get back facing on your belly while keeping the right knee off the ground. Good. And then release. Put the right arm out. You can rest your head on the right arm. Roll to the side and hold your left leg, hold your left foot, sorry. And you're making a side bow. Pull the left foot and hand to the right, away from the body, and open the front body. Breathe the minimum. Slowly rotate to see if the belly can come to the floor without letting the left knee touch. Breathe. Putting more energy into that left side without the left knee touching. And release. Beautiful. You have options today. You can bend the knees so that we call it mermaid up dog. Mermaid up dog is toes in the air, and then you lift up into upward facing dog. The other option is Dhanurasana. So let's just all do one version here. Breathing the minimum. And then lower down. If you'd like, you can do the mermaid, or you do another, do another mermaid, or do full Dhanurasana holding both feet. Inhale, lifting up. Breathe the minimum. And relax back down. Turn your head to the side and rest, listening to the minimum amount of breath to stay present. Keep resting. Let presence, the presence that is already here, the presence that does not go away, you already have it. Let that presence be the goal of your yoga, the goal of your practice. Press up and back, and let's go ahead into a pigeon posture with our right knee forward. Go ahead and rest on the forearms. Keep the hips level. Go inward. Close the eyes now. Minimum amount of breath. Stay present. Consider even having a pause, if you haven't already, where you inhale. You don't hold your breath. You're not holding your breath, but you're inhaling, and when the inhale stops, the exhale just hasn't started yet. You're not holding your breath. You just don't need to exhale, and you don't need to inhale. And then when the exhale comes, the same process. You wait, you let the exhale leave, and you just wait and see when the inhale needs to begin. You're not holding the breath. It's not artificial. You're just exploring your natural breath. Let's go ahead and change sides. Continue to explore your natural breath. Swing the legs around and take a comfortable seat. Stretch the legs out in a V. I want you to have the blocks out in front. And gently hang your spine over the V. Contemplate the natural breath. Come back up and bring the legs together or close together. And the same thing, just hang your spine. Don't really push or reach. Just hang. Go ahead and bring your right knee up and twist to your right. That back out. Let's go ahead and bring the left knee up and twist to your left. That back out. And slowly come on your heels or tiptoe, or you can float your feet and draw your core in as you slowly lower your spine into the mat. Stretch your legs into the sky. And you can do a shoulder stand by flipping all the way back, or do a plow pose, or put your feet in the sky for shoulder stand, or you put your hips on a block. Just elevating them slightly and reaching the legs into the sky. We'll be here for about 10 breaths, 10 of my natural breaths. You just follow your own. You're welcome to count the exhales to keep your focus, or just chill. Lower down and out of your pose when you're ready. And slowly stretch your limbs out on the mat, lying flat. Take one deep final inhale and exhale a sigh out through the mouth. Oh. Rest your body. Rest the practice. Stretch your body. Take a comfortable seat on your mat. Thank you for practicing. Namaste.